Morning, Diet Salt. How are you today? I'm doing all right. How's your Project Zomboid run going? My game just crashed. What kind of character are you playing? Do you do a lot of stealthing? I haven't really messed with that much. When you say a workshop town, do you mean like one you got off the workshop, like a modded town? Oh, which one is it? Is the YouTube stream live? By the way, if I accidentally leave the YouTube stream on, just let me know. Just send me a message in Discord. That way people don't tune in and think, oh man, this is a stream with just no commentary. Just some guy sitting there for an hour. I don't feel like playing EU5 today. Maybe I'll switch. I don't know. Rimworld's kind of dead. I haven't been having as much fun with Project Zomboid as I'd like. Hey, AM's World, how are you today? Any challenge runs in EU5 yet? Probably. There's achievements, and I think usually people go for achievements if they're looking for something like that. I have gotten 33. I got 66% of the achievements. 33 out of 50. Is the YouTube stream live? Okay. I keep hearing about Vane. People keep telling me to try it. My problem is it looks so janky. It looks absolutely janky. And I'm just, I don't know. It kind of puts me off. Is that a new sound? What the hell? I do not remember that sound. That sounded weird, didn't it? Since when did it sound like that? Maybe it's just the toilet? Yeah, I guess when you fill it up in the toilet, it sounds different. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, fuck. I might switch games. Trying to decide. Yeah, Vane has a demo. But even still, it's not super appealing. What the hell is Cowboy Life Simulator? You don't get the 2 bigger cities, but you can still visit them? What does that mean? Oh, you can't start there, but you can drive there. I got you. Does it play less janky than it looks? I look at the screenshots for Vane and it really puts me off. I don't think I ever played The Long Dark. You haven't had too much jankiness? You're saying the graphics don't look janky to you? Hold on. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this screenshot. You're telling me that doesn't look like the ultimate janky game? This looks like a fake game. It doesn't even look like a real game. I'll be completely honest, this screenshot makes me not want to play the game. But I keep hearing that people try it and they're enjoying it, so I don't know. I recognize it's just one screenshot. Some of the other screenshots do look a little bit better. Some of the screenshots look so all unbelievably janky, though. Like, look at this one. Look at this screenshot. Remember how bad /jank 70s I looked at first? Vaguely. Look at this screenshot. I don't know, man. I see this and I think, I don't know. Some of these look like okay. Like this screenshot looks okay. This one looks pretty good. This one does not. That one looks okay. That one looks okay. That one looks decent. This one looks awful. Looks like a fake game. I don't know. I do want something new to play. I guess I could try the demo. It doesn't seem very popular on Twitch. Yeah, how's that game doing? That was fun when I played it. I had a good time with that. We have competing cartels now. That's cool. Is there supply and demand? Can you undercut them? It could be fun to try out again. Is that all you can do? You just shoot them? Yeah, Bellrite looks really good, but Aranor, didn't you play Bellrite? And it wasn't as good as it looked? Yeah, I gotcha. There's no demo for Bellrite, is there? Can you milk sheep in this game? How many turkey there are? Did you see that turkey? Why are they all coming towards me? Oh, they're just going to the hutch. Yeah, lay your eggs. Sheep are milkable? Really? Yeah, they don't have any water out here. Needs a baby first. I'm assuming they all can't produce milk at the moment. I have no idea where I am. I was going out to the gun range, but I don't know where I am. My God, is this a house with no zombies? Oh, no. Well, sort of. A large hook. You need that now for hunting. How's the game sounds? They're a little loud on my end. How are they on your end? A little bit loud. Let's try this. How are you today, Arnor? keep having this problem with Project Zomboid where it sounds super fun to play, and then I turn it on and I lose interest pretty quick. And then another day will come and it's, oh, Project Zomboid sounds fun. It turns out all the zombies are inside. Need a challenge or something in it? I guess. I feel like all the challenge runs are like play on 16 times population. That gets kind of monotonous. I guess maybe like a sprinter's run could be fun. Well, if anyone has any ideas for a challenge, I'm all ears. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. What's the end goal of that? How do you beat the challenge? Is it just escape them all? I feel like escape them all would be a very fun challenge. Because you could just walk. You could usually just walk out, I imagine. I guess it depends on what population setting you're playing on. Let's try some RimWorld. Oops, launched the wrong game. Oh, sorry, Miranda. My YouTube chat wasn't updating. That's really weird. I guess if you have YouTube chat open from before and you switch to a new stream, it doesn't, it's like it's a new chat too. Sorry about that. I see it now, but... Sorry, I was feeling kind of bored of RimWorld, or Project Zomboid. Okay, anyway. Should I play Scarlands or should I play the Asteroid run? I almost feel like opening up the Asteroid run. What do you guys think? Yeah, you feel like the game doesn't support it enough? Agreed. Agreed. It is a fun challenge, though. The problem is I don't know if there's enough going on to engage me right now. Hey, let's play for a little bit and see how it goes. How are you today, Miranda? Need a DayZ stream sometime? Honestly, man, I should. I used to play so much DayZ. Oh, I totally agree with you. You have to really be in the mood for it and have a run idea to be really into it. I fully agree. Sometimes I get so immersed in it, and I just keep playing for hours and hours and hours and hours. And then sometimes I load it up and I think, what am I doing? What is my goal here? am I trying to accomplish? I guess you could say that about anything, but I really feel that strongly about Project Zomboid. How's the game volume? I almost feel like the music's a hair loud. Yeah, that's definitely its own kind of struggle. I feel like both sides of the game are a struggle because on one hand, if you're dying all the time, you at least have the option of, or the advantage of setting a small goal, right? Like you just trying to survive. If you've never survived for a week, you just try to survive for a week. If you just try to survive for, you know, if you haven't survived for, well, words. If you haven't survived for a day, you just try to survive for a day. But you're totally right, though. It can be so frustrating to die after you get all that progress. It takes a lot out of you. So last time we played this, Raymond, is it Ramon or Raymond? And Tara got married. Yeah, I still haven't found the sweet spot for Project Zomboid population. In Build 41, Insane used to be really good for me because it felt like the perfect amount of zombies. And then if I played any higher, it just got monotonous. But now, Insane feels kind of like there's too many zombies. And I feel like I'm just killing zombies nonstop the entire time. Oh shoot, I was almost out of components last time I played this. Maybe a ship will come by. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to complain and say it's too much, because obviously you can just adjust it to your whatever suits you. You can turn it up, turn it down, but I haven't found the right amount yet for me. I haven't got a single ship that has gone over yet in this run. Makes me wonder if you'd even get ships on asteroids. Surely you do, right? That'd be so weird if you didn't. I'm 64 days in. I don't know how long I've had this comms console up, but call the Voidborn Corporation. Request orbital trader. 30 goodwill. Must be ally. Let's turn off goodwill for everybody except for those yahoos. So the other run I was thinking about doing is a Scarlands run. And I haven't done a Glowforce run yet. I don't know which one would be more interesting to watch. Last time I played Asteroid, somebody complained that there was nothing happening. Or last time I played this Asteroid run, I should say. Played Asteroids. It's a very different game. An Asteroid survival game? No, I don't remember that. Man, I get all these like forum emails from companies that are doing like gaming companies and all these forum emails, and they're all so disingenuous because they're always like, I was watching your stream. Like, fuck no, you weren't. Don't lie to me. I was really enjoying your content. No, you fuck you weren't. None of these people have ever watched my stream. Got added to some emailing list. I was engaging with your content. No, fuck no. Got added to some mailing list. They got my email from some, you know, they bought emails from some fucking central agency. Someone sold my data. They got my email. They mass emailed everyone on the list. We really enjoyed your content. Fuck off. You've never once watched any of my stuff. I hate that so much. I came across your channel. You've never clicked on my channel once. I hate that. I wish they'd just tell the truth. We bought your data, and now we added you to our email list. Hey Chin, how are you today? Sometimes I get the weirdest emails too. Like this morning I got an email about an Ed Hardy photo shoot. Like, what the fuck? You don't, like, this is the biggest scam ever. We're willing to pay competitive rates for you to participate in an Ed Hardy photo shoot. Like, fuck off. You think I'm gonna fall for that? You don't even know what I look like. Hey Foxman, welcome back. Well, first of all, even if that was a real offer, I would never accept unless they're paying me tens of thousands of dollars. They'd have to pay me a lot of money to wear Ed Hardy clothing. But second of all, Second of all, 100% was a scam. %. At least they didn't lie and say they watched my channel, though. We really enjoyed your videos. How much money would you have to be paid to participate in an Ed Hardy photo shoot? $20,000. I'd do it for 20 grand. Which is probably what they would actually pay in reality, but that was definitely a scam. I'm not falling for it. I get a lot of emails too that are like, they want to give me a key for a game, but it's always like, not always, but like 9 times out of 10, it's like, click this link to fill out a form to receive your free key. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, the #1 rule of email safety is never click on a link from a source you don't trust. So why in the world would I ever click on these links? I was just thinking that, Miranda. I was thinking, like, how much would they have to pay me up front for me to even believe this isn't an absolute scam? Like, how much would you have to pay me to respond to that email? Well, the thing is, I also get a lot of emails from companies that are legit and actually send me keys. So, don't get me wrong, I don't click the links when they're like, click this link to, like, obviously I don't click those links, but I get a lot of emails from game companies. That's the one thing I like about Hooded Horse. Hooded Horse just sends you the CD key. That's how I feel about it too, Miranda. If you're not going to just send me the key, then I don't. Sometimes they'll just be like, respond to this email, in which case I do feel that's legit. I know, Aranor. Honestly, man, that frustrates me so much. I get those emails all the time. I was watching your videos and... Fuck off. None of these people who have emailed me have ever watched my channel. Fox One, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but chill out, buddy. Anything new and interesting coming? What do you mean? Like gaming-wise? Man, I went to reorder oatmeal this morning, and the price of the oatmeal I usually buy has doubled. It went from like 8 something to 16 something. I'm incredibly disappointed. No, I get a lot of those emails and I hate them. Is Fox One a bot? Is that what's happening right now? It's probably a language barrier issue. That's more my confusion's coming in. What's your first language? Are you able to get chickens where you are, Anar? How is that harsh? There's bots all over the internet. Bots are very sophisticated these days. I tried PUBG. No, I don't have any interest in battle royales these days. It's PUBG Extraction. On Steam? Probably not. I don't know, it depends. That's not really the kind of stuff I want to play on stream these days. Hey Greg, how are you today? I usually like little more relaxed games these days. Something that's not going to stress me out too much. It does look interesting though. Graphics look pretty good. I'll request access to the playtest. There was a point in time where I played a lot of PUBG though. What's an FPP? First person perspective? I don't know what FPP stands for. considerate prisoner. Yeah, it was between this and Scarlands. Problem with this run, there's not really much to do. I'm just waiting for a ship to come over. Or somebody to bring components. I really need components. I'm just stuck until then. This is the same problem I was having last time I played this. Unfortunately, the longer I wait, the more likely things are to break down and consume my last remaining components. So, I'm not in the best position. I don't know, I feel like being naked under a vac suit would be incredibly uncomfortable. Which one's on mining? Raymond? Raymond? Let's take old Ironhead out of his vac suit for now. No. Oh, there's 4 components left. There goes one more. Rip. If I was being impatient, I would have turned well, probably just turned the stream off. I would have turned the run off and done something else. Hey Gamma Go, how are you today? Well, I might just be playing this run until the components are gone. Unless we can get something to happen. Told your government today you will not have a job next year? I don't understand. Like for unemployment or something? I gotcha. What's happening to your job? They're just letting you go, or downsizing, or what? Complicated, I gotcha. You gonna write a book? I thought when people took a sabbatical, they wrote a book. Isn't that what a sabbatical is for? Why would I mine? What would that accomplish? So I can have more steel sitting around that I'm not using? No thanks. I think I'm good. What'd you miss? Nothing. Waiting for components to arrive. So far they haven't. Yeah, that's a long ways from now, though. But you get fabrication, and with fabrication, you can make your own components. Unfortunately, you need a lot of components to actually make the high-tech research bench, the multi-analyzer, and the fabrication bench. I don't remember how many you need off the top of my head, but you need quite a few. So until then, I have to wait. At this point, I wouldn't even be able to research it, because I would need the high-tech research bench. High-tech research bench costs 10 components. Multi-analyzer, I don't remember. 8 components. Fabrication bench is 12 components. So what, 30 components? That's a lot of components that I need. The mech raid should be pretty reliable for components, though. We just haven't really been getting many raids. I have gotten raided a few times, but that's why I have steel traps up. I am very concerned, though, because I only have 4 components left, and we're gonna have to use components to repair things. Oh, hey, there's a raid. They're gonna prepare for a while. Lilu. And Stitch. Rain. Oh no, Rain's gonna be high on Go Juice. Uh-oh. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, folks. Fuck him up. Retreat. The one thing I learned from The Expanse is that getting shot in 0G is incredibly dangerous. This game doesn't care about that, though. Oh, he's dead. Wait, I can't caravan. Damn. I can't cheese it. I've never read the books, but I did recently buy the first book of the series at Goodwill for like 75 cents or something. I was pretty happy about that. I haven't read it yet, though. Did I ever play the games? There's Expanse games? No. Didn't even know there was games. The first couple seasons of the show were great, but they got really bad after that. It felt like they just started phoning it in. Oh, it's a Telltale game? Eh. I'm not very interested in the theatrical games these days. What do you even call those games? They don't even like point and click adventures anymore. They're just like story games that are like a movie. Well, people in general really like those style of games, but it's a stretch to even call them games. They're like interactive movies more than anything. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that whatsoever. Just yeah, that's what I heard about Dispatch, is that like it's a stretch to even call it a game. Mostly just a movie with yeah, choose your own adventure series. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. A choose your own adventure movie. There's nothing wrong with that. If you like that, then that's cool. Why would we nuke this rock or give it thrusters? Why would we do either of those things? Yeah, I read a few choose your own adventure books when I was a kid. I feel like I never got through one without cheesing it a little bit, you know what I mean? Reading ahead. Neil Patrick Harris's autobiography is a choose your own adventure book? Really? How does that work with an autobiography? Oh, okay. Mix of truth and satire. Oh, okay. Okay. Com station, is there just not that many times traders? What do you mean? Nope, I'm just getting unlucky. It'll warn me when a trader comes by. That's part of my problem right now. I'm just getting absolutely 0 ships. It's starting to make me wonder, do you even get ships on an asteroid? The comms console is running, though. I've been having bad luck, though. For 9 years now. That's why I want to keep playing this run, but I'm tempted to play like a Scarlands run. A lot less sitting around and waiting. There's a lot of sitting around and waiting right now. I don't think that makes for the most entertaining stream. Anomaly run? No, no one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. If you're enjoying it, then name one thing that's happened in the past hour. That's what I thought. Tried cheesing the event just a moment ago? Wait, what? Wait, what? What am I misremembering? Cheese what event? Oh, there was a raid. And I tried using Caravan to haul the loot, but yeah, I guess that's kind of correct. I guess that's kind of correct. I was making a joke, though, because nothing has happened. So obviously you couldn't tell me what has happened. Don't ruin my joke. Name the last time I banned somebody in this chat. I never ban people. I do find people. I find Diet Salt occasionally. Find C-3PO occasionally. I don't think I've ever found you though, Chin. You're lucky. The fines are optional though. You don't have to pay. You know what happens when you don't pay the fine? No, not fined. Fine. F-I-N-E. Like a ticket. When you don't pay the ticket, absolutely nothing happens. Just nothing. I don't even remind you. We move on with our lives. You were fined into humiliation once? Did I humiliate you? Some people like that sort of thing. Thank you very much. Oh, you humiliated yourself. Okay, okay. Luckily, no one even remembers what you're talking about. I remember, but no one else remembers. No one else remembers what you're talking about. You'll be 75 years old talking to your grandchildren, and the thought will enter your brain, and you'll just have a momentary, just a brief moment where you're mortified. I'll never tell anyone. We also need to be preparing for this eventuality of running out of chem fuel. I need to get more components so I can build more solar panels. Ah, shit. Why am I so low on power? What's going on? I have to keep the console on, though. Yeah, if this was the ice run, you'd have 3 different mech clusters land by now. I don't know that we're going to get any mech clusters on Asteroid. I think we're going to be really limited on the types of raids that we face. Man, I'm just so used to Miranda typing in caps that I don't even see it anymore. She has to type in caps for her work. And then she switches to Twitch chat and she's still in caps. Just ignore it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm getting to the point where I think I'm going to start a new run. There's just so little happening. I don't know. Yeah, probably a Scarlands run. I could pick up my other Scarlands run. I currently have a Scarlands run going on. We could play that. I don't know if it would be more entertaining for you guys to watch one from the beginning, though. Yeah, maybe I'll play this for a little while longer, then go work on YouTube videos, and then do Scarlands tomorrow. Oh good, inspired surgery, just what we always needed. Yeah, I don't understand why we're not getting ships coming by. I genuinely wonder if it's even possible now. No one here knows, right? Unfortunately, that doesn't tell me anything about ships. Oh no, I do read it as yelling every time. Just for the record. Actually, I am yelling. I do one weird thing. I like to go in the women's bathroom. And I have paid dearly for it. I don't know why that pops into my head. Do you guys know what show that's from? The Smiling Friends Show. No? Never heard of that. No, it's from The Office. It's Creed Bratton. He likes to go to the bathroom in the women's bathroom. He catches all the other men in the women's bathroom, and he gets upset at them. You're not supposed to be in here. What? I'm 80% certain that that was a typo. Is that what you're into? You know, we don't judge here, but yeah, I think Miranda meant aren't. I think. You said I don't care who uses what bathroom as long as they are pissing on the floor. And you know what? Whatever you're into is between you and your husband, okay? No, we knew what you meant. We knew what you meant. But I couldn't help but make fun of it because it was funny. Yeah, but realistically, how many people actually use the public restroom inappropriately? Like, even just one person ruins it for everyone, so... You know, 1,000 people could come in and use the bathroom appropriately and cleanly, and then one person comes in and does something stupid and ruins it for everyone. I have no idea how much they pay you, but they don't pay you enough. That much I know. Miranda, thank you for the $10. I swear I don't like you. The note is pretty funny. Getting awfully defensive. Just kidding. Thank you very much for the $10. Well, I appreciate the support. Hey, I don't judge. I'm sure there's a small group of people who are into that sort of thing. I keep seeing posts on Reddit about my local Meijer and this couple who is doing their, I don't know if what you call it, like pet play or something at Meijer, where the woman is leading the man around on a leash and he's on all fours crawling around Meijer. And you might be thinking, what does this have to do with people peeing on the floor? Well, it's more like people bringing their personal tastes into public. Like, well, I don't know if that's appropriate. I'm sure there are plenty of people who are into peeing on the floor, but not appropriate to bring it into public. Perfectly reasonable to be into being led around on a leash by a woman, but I don't know if it's reasonable to have to see that while you're shopping for groceries. Seriously? Do you work at like a home improvement store? Ironhead just walks in on Ramon and Tara sleeping. What the heck? Stop being a creep. Oh, we had a butchery section in the restaurant I worked at before I became... Okay, I got you. I got you. Isn't it possible, though, that these people who are doing these things that you guys find so disgusting, I find disgusting too, but I mean, isn't it possible that they're, you know, like mentally ill? Some sort of disability? Not to excuse the behavior, I don't mean that. I feel like you'd have a lot more patience for him if you found out, oh yeah, that person had a disability. Really? You had a girlfriend who wanted you to lead her around on a leash when you went to Walmart? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. On one hand, it's a thing that hurts no one else. Like you're not being injured by having to see that. But on the other hand, I don't know. I can understand somebody taking their kid to the grocery store and not wanting their child to see that. And again, the child can't comprehend the context of what they're seeing, so is it really that inappropriate? Tend to be impatient more than stupid? Well, I would believe that. There's a lot of impatient people in the world. I definitely believe that. Not to say there's not a lot of stupid people in the world, but there is a lot of impatient people in the world. Guys, I'm really starting to question whether or not you can even get ships. Can I dev mode a ship just to see if it works? Yep. Add trade ship of a kind. I'm not going to use it. I just wanted to see if it would work. Well, that worked, but who knows if that only worked because of dev mode. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to use that, but who's our mining character, Ramon? Be free. You know, like somebody who doesn't use the urinal correctly at a public bathroom. Like, it could be a child. Wait, you had to replace the couch a couple of times before they finally told me he wasn't allowed back in? How did they not just start calling the police on him? What the hell? I would have thought after the second time they would have just banned him and called the police when he came back. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, shame on you. Fool me 4 times, I'll replace the couch, but shame on you. Fool me 5 times. Okay, guy, this is getting a little ridiculous. Well, I'm not talking about running around the counter. That just sounds like dumb people. I'm talking about bathroom etiquette. People who pee on the floor is what I'm talking about. I'm still focused on the pee. Well, hold on a second. I want to focus on the girl who won't say the P word. You have to be a really nice guy, I guess. Can't imagine how nice you'd have to be to make up for that. He's a really nice guy. He's never bought a car. I mean, is wearing a leash in public really that much different than wearing a collar in public? People do that all the time. That's an insane story. Oh, I wonder if me forcing that ship spawn just to see if it worked is going to reset the timer for ship spawns. Am I going to be waiting even longer? I may have made a terrible mistake. Yeah, Chin, the space music in this game is fantastic. It just gets a little repetitive since there's not that many new songs. Who are you talking about, Greg? Why am I having power problems? Yeah, the YouTube chat talks too, Chin. People who are on Twitch only don't see the YouTube chat. People who are on YouTube only don't see the Twitch chat. But I talk to both. You can't see what you're saying, though. No, you're gonna tell them yourself. There's nothing I can even do at this point besides just sit here and wait. Chat, should I start a new run? Should we play Scarlands? Or should we wait and stick this out a little longer? You guys pick. Choose. Hey Echo, how are you today? Stick it out for a bit longer. Yeah, that's the thing. I do think this run is really interesting in the general sense. A furniture trade has arrived. What? Watch that now? I'm just feeling stuck at the moment. That's the problem. I feel like we're not making any progress, and we have been at this for several hours. At least the conversation has been interesting. Not a lot of food up there? Well, we're able to grow with hydroponics. The issue is components. I can't make anything because we only have 4 components left. And we're on a bit of a timer because sooner or later things are going to break down. We have to fix them with components. I am going to be starting a Scarlands run soon no matter what, so if you want to watch that, just stick around. Do solar panels act differently in space? No. No, we're still producing solar. Or power, whatever you want to call it. Well, when we run out of components, we're slowly going to die from either hypothermia or starvation. Yeah, we still get the same day-night cycle, so I guess we're in a geosynchronous orbit. So we're rotating exactly as fast as the Earth is. And on top of that, we're tidal locked, I guess is the proper term. So we're not the asteroid itself is not rotating. Hey, Source Connect, how are you? But yeah, we get the exact same day-night cycle as on the planet's surface. I need a ship to come by. That's what the big hang-up right now. If a ship comes by, we're going to be in much better shape. Or some mech raids. As much as I would hate to fight mechs right now. Actually, I think we're maybe too low on wealth to fight mechs. Not 100% sure on that. No, the asteroid would be orbiting at the same speed that the planet is rotating. That makes it geosynchronous. But if the asteroid itself was rotating, then we would also have its own day-night cycle independent of the Earth. It would be rotating significantly quicker, presumably, so you'd have much shorter, faster day-night cycle. But we never move in its relative position to the surface, so we're moving laterally at the same speed that the Earth is or not the Earth, sorry, the planet. We're moving the same speed as the planet in terms of the planet's rotation. I think the real question is, how do we have any gravity here? And I don't have an answer for that. I have no idea. Very confusing. They'll have magnet boots, I guess. I don't understand why I'm having so many power problems suddenly. It was fine. Even with the comms console on, it was fine. I like how this room is 70 and this room is negative 95. Jesus. Bit nippy. A bit chilly. Is it even 98? I thought it was 100%. I was under the impression, and this might be wrong, but since I'm an idiot and I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I was under the impression that you felt the effects of every single object in the universe. Like, they all affect each other in terms of gravity. That even right now you're feeling the gravitational force of a star 9 million light years away. But you only notice the gravitational force of the Earth because it's so immediate. Oh, hey, Mex. Did you bring components? No? What's wrong with you? They brought plasteel. I don't like you. Anyway, you are right, though. Yeah. If you're on the space station, you're still feeling the same effects of gravity as you would in an airplane. And they're constantly falling back to the planet. I've always wondered, how long does it take for them to get used to the sensation of falling? Like, you know that feeling on a roller coaster when on the big first drop? Oops, I didn't prepare. Well, I guess my traps did the trick. What's this Scyther doing? Whoop it, boys! This is an asteroid. Well, we got some plasteel. We didn't get any components, but it cost me a shit ton of steel. But I guess that's not the end of the world. Hey, Soul Angel, how are you today? Alright. Just talking about peeing on floors and getting led around on dog leashes. You know, standard day. Pretty the usual. But yeah, as far as I understand it, the astronauts do get used to the sensation of free fall a little bit after they're on the space station. No, I don't. I don't want to raise the colony's wealth. Definitely do not want to do that. And it's going for like 2 weeks. I'm ready for winter to be over already, and it's only December. Oh no, we're not talking about it in a sexual way. When you put it like that, we sound like degenerates. No, we're talking about how irresponsible people are in public bathrooms. And we're talking about weird people at grocery stores. What did you think we were talking about? Anything else you added into that, I think, is on you. Yeah, it's already noon here. Maybe I should start starting the stream at noon, like 12 p.m. Eastern, instead of 10 a.m. Eastern. Maybe that'll be the new thing. We're moving the stream back a little bit. Yeah, brewing coffee for the East Coast, on the East Coast, but for the afternoon. Afternoon coffee, yeah. I've been nursing my cup of coffee for 2 hours now. I usually drink green tea these days, but occasionally I mix in a cup of coffee. 9 times out of 10, coffee gives me anxiety. I don't know why I drink it anymore. Is what sick? The afternoon? No, the afternoon's fine. There you go. What the heck? Started using chai powder to make tea? How's that work? It's just ground up coffee? Or sorry, ground up tea? Why is my power so jacked up? What kind of tea do they make matcha powder out of? So they grind up green tea. Matcha milk? Matcha milk tea? Do you brew the tea in milk? Sorry, milk? How did you get an asteroid star? I flew here with a ship and then deconstructed the ship. Nothing fancy. I backed up the save file once I got here so that I could easily restart when I wanted to. You make matcha tea and then put milk in it. Huh. I don't know how I feel about milk and tea. Is matcha powder more expensive than loose leaf green tea? You get more cups of tea out of it? I just buy loose leaf green tea. It's like $10 for 2 months worth. Actually, when's the last time I bought tea? I'm almost out. I gotta buy more. Wow, September. So, yeah, that's pretty good. That lasts me quite a long time. It doesn't cost very much. It's like $10 for 3 months worth. Do people actually get coffee breaks at work, though? Don't people usually just drink coffee while working? Who gets a legit coffee break at their job? We're running painfully low on food. When there's a few of us in the office, we usually do a group walk to the coffee shop. Oh, that's cool. Hourly employees are required to? Wait, what? I've never had a job where we get a coffee break. Every one of my jobs has always offered coffee for free, but I've never gotten a coffee break. We get breaks, but they never called them a coffee break. Like, I worked at a greenhouse for a long time, and they gave us an hour-long lunch and 2 10-minute breaks. But they weren't coffee breaks. They were just breaks. But I'm very skeptical that you would equate a break to a coffee break. Like, I don't think, and I could be wrong here, but I doubt that the break came from the coffee break. Well, yeah, I mean, plenty of people get coffee on their break, but I don't know that those are the same thing. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the break is standard and became legal law, but the coffee break, like, who gets an actual coffee break? Maybe it's just not as common these days. When you worked at Honda, they used to call them smoke breaks. Okay. In the late 90s, they changed it to coffee breaks when they made the campus smoke-free. Huh. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of people who use their break to get coffee, and you may as well call it a coffee break. But I am very amused by the idea that some unscrupulous capitalist started instituting coffee breaks so that all of his workers would get hopped up on stimulants to be more productive, and then portraying that as some sort of worker benefit. I'm doing this for you guys. No, I know, and I find it very funny. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's very amusing. The break is for the benefit of the worker, which came about as people demanded safer working environments and shorter work hours. But the coffee break would have come around as the benefit to the business owner. Somewhere along the lines, it seems as if we kind of merged the two together. Obviously, still coffee is still rampant. We don't really treat it as a drug, but it obviously is. Oh my god, I'm so low on food. Maybe I can turn off one of these heaters. I don't think caffeine has the same chemical structure as crack under the microscope. You might be thinking of methamphetamines and like Adderall. But I have had that explained to me before that That doesn't really mean much in chemistry. I'm no chemist, so obviously I couldn't explain it to you, but... The chemical structure of caffeine is the same as the hormone neurotransmitter, whatever it is that's responsible for making you sleepy. Uh-oh. We're out of food. Tea is a drug too. A lot harder to die from drinking too much tea, but it's possible. Actually, I wonder if it is possible. I know you can die from having too much caffeine, but is it possible from having too much caffeine through drinking tea? I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, like, can you overdose on caffeine from tea? It would take 268 cups of black tea to kill you. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't realistically drink 268 cups of black tea, right? Like, how long would it take to drink 268 cups of tea? Like, that would take days, right? You die from water intoxication first? Huh. Alright, well. That's what I was thinking, diet salt, yeah. So you add a little sodium to your tea. I know people have died from too much caffeine from energy drinks before, but I was curious about tea. I didn't know Herbalife was still a thing. Like, that still exists. Didn't know that still existed. Ah, shit, we're down to 3 components. Oh, this is not looking good. I really was thinking we would get a ship by now. I don't know what to do, guys. We might, this run might die just from lack of components. Terra's getting really good at plants. And we're out of power again. Awesome. Awesome. I have to keep the comms console on because that's my only way of surviving. To try to get a ship and buy components from them. Otherwise, I'm just going to die a slow and painful death. I could, but this is a challenge where we have to stay on the asteroid, so transport pods are not an option. And we can't deconstruct them. They don't give any resources. I think we need to switch this over to rice and try to get as much rice as we possibly can. Take it easy, Greg. I don't understand what has happened to my power. For a while, I just left it on and I wasn't having any issues at all, and now I seem to be having some serious issues keeping up. We can keep this room heated with one heater. Seems like we can. Let's turn this off. Maybe I can move one of the heaters out here. Even this is getting, we can get kept heated by the wow, words. This room is staying warm from the chemical generator and the one heater, so. If I had enough food, I would just let the batteries charge one day, but I guess I could turn the comm console off and then turn it back on and check every once in a while. It's 200 watts, which is really not that much. Could potentially convert the rice into nutrient paste and then store it out here for now. Ugh, I don't know what to do. Do you see any space traders at all? I can't remember ever getting one while in space. I'm starting to think that they don't appear in space, to be honest with you. Shit. Which means if I don't get any space traders, I'm basically, this run is over. might have to start a new run if I want to do Asteroid to save more components. I'm down to 1 component. I think this run's over, guys. That sucks, man. I really thought that we would be getting ships. Like, why would you not get ships on an asteroid? I used dev mode to see if the event could even happen, and it worked. But can it spawn naturally? That's the question. And it's starting to seem like the answer is no. No, it cannot. Well, I survived for 100 days on an asteroid. I have the console. It's right here. No, they're not traders. It's a spaceship that comes over, so you don't ever see the traders. You just interact with them with the comms console. Yeah, actual traders can't spawn. No need to apologize, it's okay. Aim for fabrication? Could add the event to do a custom scenario every X days, right? What do you mean?
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang!
Echo, thanks for the gifted sub. Yeah, I don't know that it's feasible to just go right for fabrication because you have to get food. And then if you get food, how do you get it? I don't know that you can get it. Components? No, T. T's still good though. If you get food, how do you have enough components to get fabrication going? You need 30 components for the high-tech research bench, the multi-analyzer, and the fabrication bench. Does it let you do that? Add a bulk goods ship coming over every 60 days or something? You didn't get any ship chunks? Nope. I've gotten raids, but none of them brought any components. I did start getting mech raids, so it is still possible to survive if we get a mech raid that brings some components, but not looking good. It's not looking good. How about that drop pod? What about it? It won't give components if I destroy it, if that's what you're asking. The rule is not to leave here. Once you arrive, you can never leave. Like Hotel California, but Hotel Asteroid. I mean, why would you want to leave? You've got everything you could possibly need here. Horseshoes and rice. What more do you want in life? Yeah, it's been 97 days and there's no ships. That doesn't mean that it's impossible for ships to spawn, but I am starting to really wonder. I'm starting to really wonder. Alright, I'll turn the light on at like 9 a.m. and then shut it off at like, I don't know, 4 p.m. or something. Just try to get the batteries charged back up. I really wish I could just set a timer for this damn thing. I don't know why that's not in the game. Like, how hard would it be to set a custom timer for the sun lamp? For when it turns on, when it turns off? Seems like the easiest thing ever. I'm sure there's a mod for that, but... saving it for RimWorld 2. What do you think the devs at Ledian Studios are working on these days? Do you need the trade beacon powered to get ships? No. Probably ran to the coffee shop and didn't come back. Sometimes that's how it feels. Oh shit, I waited too long. God damn it. No idea what another DLC would look like. Me either. I can't wait for RimWorld to cost $350 to buy all the content. After all, why shouldn't RimWorld have 9 DLCs? You'd think at some point they just think, well, okay, let's make another game. I don't know. Oops. Got to turn the light on, I was busy. A little distracted. Oh well, at least the battery's charged back up a little bit. Is there a benefit to having the clothing stands? They equip the suits much quicker. Plus, I'm swimming in steel, Scrooge McDuck style. They dive into it head first. I'm starting to run out of patience for the asteroid run. I'm going to play for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go work on the next YouTube video. And then tomorrow, I think I will play a Scarlands run. I might change the starting time for the stream. I might start the stream at 12 p.m. Eastern instead of 10 a.m. Eastern. I got to think about that. It wouldn't be right away, but something I'm thinking about. Absolutely nothing is happening in this run. Except that we're slowly running out of components. There's one left. One more breakdown and then that's it. No more components. Yeah, the only problem with starting at noon is that ideally I'd like to be streaming for 5 hours. I know lately it's not that long, but that's the ideal. So ideally I stream for 5 hours, and it gets dark at 5 p.m. here now. So the hope of getting anything done after the stream is 0. Oops. Pawns are starving to death. Uh-oh. Well, at least the batteries are charged. The one benefit of leaving the light off for a while. We need components. So either a ship has to come over, which I'm starting to think can't happen, or a cargo drop pod with components, or ship parts, or a raid. Mechs usually bring components. It's looking like this run's going to be over, though. We have to have components to keep going. It's an interesting idea for a run, though. I mean, we made 100 days. Realistically, it's not one of those runs that you're going to launch a rocket off of, but it's kind of fun to see how long you survive on an asteroid for. Didn't expect to die because I ran out of components, but... technically, I'm not going to die right away. We're just going to slowly die of attrition from, you know, a solar panel goes down, I can't grow food anymore. Hydroponics tables break, I can't grow food anymore. I haven't checked to see if there's a hidden tomb on this asteroid, no. I haven't mined all that much. not sure it's something I want to do at the moment. I mean, I guess we could. Oh shit, Ironhead actually has to go out there to build that. I didn't even think about that. Whoops. That tea really should be stored in here. Well, I know that's true if you're north or south of a certain longitude. Is that right? Longitude is the ones that run east-west? But is that true about seasons? I don't know if that's true about seasons. May as well let them drink some tea before they go out. You might be right, though. For a while there, I was having absolutely zero issues with power, and now I am having more issues. The total like maximum output hasn't changed, but maybe the start and end time for when they actually generate power has changed. I don't know. In real life, obviously, it would work that way. At least on the surface. I don't know about in orbit. Presumably it would, though, right? Because, I mean, seasons are based on the fact that the orbit is elliptical. And the asteroid is also further or closer from the sun, so... Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if the game actually does that. We could probably keep Ironhead inside. He doesn't really need to be mining at the moment. Were they playing modded, though? Oh, wow. I don't really want to connect these, but let's dig a little deeper. And my batteries are out again. It'd be nice if there was a chart that showed me my power generation over time. Like factorial. Alright guys, I'm going to pause here for today. I'm going to go work on the next YouTube video, which should be up at some point. I think tomorrow I'm going to start a brand new Scarlands playthrough. I may pick this run back up at some point, but I wonder if it needs a little fine tuning for it to work in the long term. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Start a new Scarlands playthrough.